he's a sellout.
Why do you say that?
He's a sellout. I believe a lot of players should have stepped up for Colin. I believe Malcolm capitalized on the situation. He co-opted the movement that was started by Colin to get his organization funded. It's cowardly. He sold us out.
I would never get up here and say anything bad about somebody who I know whose intentions were real about helping their community, especially another black man. So I'm going to leave it at that. But I'm not going to get up here and say anything negative about that man. I respect him. I'm glad he has a job. I'm glad he's back in the league. Leave it like that.
Shannon, what is your reaction to this?
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed how Eric Reid reacted yesterday. That wasn't the time nor the place for that. Because remember, Colin Kaepernick started the protest. It was peaceful. How is this peaceful? Skip, now you give those ammunition who always thinks black have to be aggressive, that we have to resort to violence. Damn it, Eric Reid, you just got back into it. They asked you, did Ron Rivera knew you was going on the field? No. So now your emotions, what you feel, trumps what everything everybody else has been fighting for. I believe these two guys are fighting for the same thing. They're just going about it in different ways. That doesn't mean he's right. That doesn't mean he's wrong. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, let's just say I agree with Eric Reid and Malcolm Jenkins. Not that I do, but I'm just saying hypothetically. He sold them out. You can't address this behind closed doors. What did you hope to accomplish? What were you going to get accomplished by approaching him on the field in that situation? You could have handled this so much better behind the scenes. I get it. I believe Colin Kaepernick should have been given the opportunity to fail or succeed at the quarterback position. You can't tell me Nathan Peterman is better than he is. You can't tell me Derek Anderson is better than he is. You can't tell me Blake Bortles is better than he is. But this is where we are. So what? Now people say, see, I told you. They fighting amongst themselves. So how am I going to go in with them when they can't even decide what they want to do or how they're going to go about doing it? All it does is feed the stereotype that we were disorganized from the beginning. It feeds into a stereotype that we're violent, and the protest was peaceful. You say, everybody talking about Colin Kaepernick took a peaceful. Dr. King was nonviolent. Colin Kaepernick, he took a knee. There was no violence. He wasn't bashing out windows. He wasn't flipping cars. It was peaceful. And then Eric Reid does this in public, national television. And again, what did he hope to accomplish? Everything that he said to Eric Reid, to Malcolm Jenkins, he could have said on the telephone or could have addressed at a later date and time. This is not the time or the place. Everything can't be about confrontation because you disagree about what they've done. Okay, maybe he did. I don't know, because I've heard arguments on both sides of the equation. I heard people that was in the meeting that's been on both sides of the coalition said that Cap was invited, and Cap said, I prefer to stay in the background. And then I hear some that says Cap was never invited. So, Skip, I don't know who to believe. But I do know this. This wasn't the right time. This wasn't the right place. Remember, Skip, that's what they said about the protest to begin with. This wasn't the time or the place. And so now you want to give them validation by saying, see, I told you. Now y'all out there fighting amongst yourselves when you talk about you know what to do and how to do it. Nah, he wrong with this. And I'm glad Eric Reid is back, but you get back, so 3 games after you get back, 4 games after you get back, and this how you going to react? This how you going to behave? This wasn't the time for it. There's a time and a place for everything. But being confrontational about this issue wasn't the time, and this definitely was not the place.
I disagree with part of your takeaway from this. I admired Eric Reid yesterday for continuing to fight for what he believes in, and he did kneel yesterday during the anthem. I did not like it that he let the emotion then spill into the actual football game, because he was over the edge, out of control for too much of the game and got yanked in the second quarter because of it. And I fear for his place in the league going forward, because you just can't react like this and keep your job.
No.
So he is, again, risking his job for all the right reasons, because he is not through fighting. So what he wanted to do was he wanted to look Malcolm Jenkins in the eye before the game, because it's going to be his only opportunity. And I understand it's maybe a little out of place, but he just wanted to tell him to his face, you sold us out. He didn't want to do it on the phone, and I respect that. And again, if it's early enough before the game. It's okay. Just a quick. Then he's so passionate about it. He's so fiery. Well, he goes over the edge with it, and finally, Torrey Smith, who was part of the coalition, had to come over and sort of restrain him. But I don't think he wanted to fight. He just wanted to fight with words and make it clear to Malcolm Jenkins what he said after the game. And he said it very dispassionately after the game. He was calm, cool, and collected when he delivered that salvo after the game. And he said he capitalized about Malcolm Jenkins. He capitalized on the situation. He co-opted the movement that was started by Colin to get his organization